move on and talk about volleyball and soccer, let's talk a little bit about how big that Provo win was over Lehigh. You know, after getting shut out and worked over pretty good by American Fork, Provo bounced back to beat Lehigh. Jared, what do you think? Was this a big win for Provo?
Well, any win's a big win in the preseason, but come on, Neil, you got to admit, beating a Lehigh team that's lost 18 straight games, plus was missing their best player in Travis Smith, who's out for the season with an injury, I just don't think you can take all that much from it if you're a Bulldog fan. And you only won 26-19. Lehigh had the ball in the fourth quarter, could have tied the game up. Now, you did a great job running out the clock, the Provo team did, but I just don't think you can take all that much from this game.
Let me ask you this then. What does that say to you as a young team, and Provo's pretty young, they started a sophomore at quarterback on Friday. What does that say to your team if you come out and lose to a team that's lost 18 in a row and blows a 20-7 lead? What does that do for your team?
Well, that would have been extremely damaging, but they didn't do that. They won the game.
That's why I'm going to say it's a big win for Provo, because if you lose that game is devastating. Psychologically, if you would have blown that game to Lehigh, I don't know if Provo recovers. I say it's a big win for this young Provo team because I like the way that, yes, they fell apart on special teams. They had a bad snap. They had a safety. They had tons of things go wrong for this team. They cut it to 20-19. I liked how Provo responded. They come up with an 87-yard clutch drive.
12 plays,
They put the game away, and I think that goes a long ways for what's going to happen in the future.
You know, I'm gonna steal a page out of your book and actually agree with you on that particular aspect, because you're right. A loss in this situation would have been very damaging to what they want to do.